Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, on YouTube. This time I will discuss Ubuntu server configuration. Let me start. The material used are 2 virtual PCS FPCS, 1 Ubuntu server Docker.io dan network switch serta internet network. First, we download the Ubuntu server on the parent lab device. Then create a new lab. Then we add 2 virtual PCS FPCS by right-clicking on the workspace, then clicking Node. Then we select virtual PCS FPCS. The number of nodes to add section is 2 because we will enter 2 virtual PCS into the workspace, and in the name section add number 1. Then click Save. The next step is that we will add the Docker.io Ubuntu server by right-clicking on the workspace, then selecting New. Then we select Docker.io with the image Ubuntu. Then enter the name Ubuntu server, then the Ethernet is 3. Then enter the IP network connection to ETH1.IP x.x.x.x y, which is 192.168.117.117.24. Then we enter the click network IP 17.17.17.1/24 in ETH2.IP xxx-y. Then enter the default root, which is 192.168.163.1. Then enter the DNS 8.8.8 in the primary console section, still as the default using telnet. Then we change the secondary console to SSH, then the user name is root. Then save. Then we add a network switch by right-clicking on the workspace and selecting network. Then the name prefix is changed to switch. Then click the icon. Then we chip the switch. Then select switch blue PNG. Then select. Then click save. Then we add the internet network by right-clicking on the workspace and then clicking network. The next step is to change the name prefix, namely internet, and change the type, namely management cloud. Click save. We have prepared the material in the workspace. The next step is to connect them. Connect the internet network to the Ubuntu server by clicking the cable plug on the internet network, then drag and point to the Ubuntu server. Then for the ETH, namely ETH1, then click save. Connect the Ubuntu server to the network switch by clicking the cable plug on the Ubuntu server, then drag and point to the switch. Then for the ETH, namely ETH2, then click Save. Connect the network switch to FPC1 by clicking the cable plug on the switch, then drag and point it to FPC1. Then for the ETH, it is ETH now. Then click Save. Connect the network switch to FPC2 by clicking the cable plug on the switch, then drag and point it to FPC2. Then for the ETH, it is ETH now. Then click Save. The following picture above is the topology design. Then we run everything by block and the right click then start search. You can also click that icon on each FPC and Ubuntu server. After we start, the icon that used to be a red box turns into a green string, which means that everything has been successfully started. Let's start. Next, we enter the Ubuntu server by double-clicking. Then we type the command IPA. ETH1 is 192.168.43.117/24 and ETH2 is 117.117.117/24 dan clear. The next step is to type the ifconfig ETH1 command 192.168.43.117. Then we type the ifconfig ETH2 command 17.17.17.1 to make it broadcast. Then we ping to 8.8.8.8 and ping to google.com, and the result is connection. The next step is to type the apt update command. Then wait for the package updates on our Ubuntu server. We are waiting for the process. Then we will install the DHCP server package. Type the command apt install -dhcp-server-lda. Then we wait for the process. Then we cast Y. After that, we install SSH and type Y. Then we go to booting. Enter the IP which was the open. Then check agent. Then log in with admin and the password is admin. Then enter the command sudo strip e and enter the password admin. Next, we ping the IP with the command ping 192.168.43.117. Then the result will be connection. Then type the command nanos spasi garis miring etc garis miring ssh garis miring sshd. Strip yang bawah ke fit. What nano spasi garis miring etc garis miring ssh garis miring sshd. Strip bawah config. Looks like. Then you scroll until you find pagar permit root forjit
prohibit strip password. Next, it will active the login function to cut text, then click Ctrl plus U 2 times to paste the text, then delete the paragraph on the format login. Text the sequence 1, then change the prohibit strip password section to yes. Then the word prohibit strip password is changed to yes. Then Ctrl plus X. Then Ctrl plus Y. Then we clear. Then add the password for the root user by using the command sudo passwd root. After that, we will restart the result of the SSH install using the /etc init.d /SSH restart command. DHCP server configuration. The next step will be to configure the DHCP server using the PuTTY application by using the IP from the interface Ether1 so that the IP can be in the same network with the internet that is used on the laptop device. After that, enter the login and the password that was added earlier. Then we type the config command to see the IP address. For ETH1, it has got the IP address which is 192.168.43.117 and ETH2 has got the IP address while the IP is 117.117.117.1. Next, we type the command sudo -e to run the program as the root user or superuser. After that, we will restart the result of the SSH install using the /etc init.d /SSH restart command. Just type yes. Then we type the command IPA to display and modify the IP address. The next step, we type the command ifconfig eth1. Then this is the IP 192.168.43.117. Then we type the command ifconfig eth2. It's 17.17.17.1 to make it broadcast. Then we ping to ping 8.8.8.8 and ping to ping www.google.com and the result is connection. The next step is to type the apt update command. Then wait for the page update on our Ubuntu server. Then we wait for the process. Then we will install the DHCP server package. Type the command apt install isc strip dhcp strip server strip ldap. Then we close ye. After that we install SSH and type ye. Then we wait for the process. Then we will install the directory from the DHCP server using the apt install isc strip dhcp strip server strip ldap command. Then copy and paste the files contains in the cd etc/dhcp directory, namely the dhcp.conf file, which can be done by typing the cd-etc command dhcp . Then we type the command is then copy and paste the directory file down, and it can be seen that it signs dhcp.conf. Then we type the command cp dhcpd.conf dhcpd.conf.backup to backup the main dhcp configuration file. Then is will appers dhcp.conf.backup. Then edit the file from dhcp.conf by typing the command nano dhcp.conf. Then edit the file in the section with the scripts contains in the red box in the image. If you have configured the dhcpd.conf file, exit the file by clicking Ctrl plus X, then clicking Ctrl plus E, then clicking Enter. Then edit the default dhcp file by entering the command nano _etc_default _exc strip dhcp strip server. Then is the interface f4 sama dengan ech2 section. After configuring the dhcp strip server, then restart by typing the command _etc_ init-d _exc strip dhcp strip server restart. Then check if the status is already running. Then the dhcp strip server configuration has been successful. Then we will try to pull it from the apache1 client by double-clicking it, entering the IP dhcp command. Then the result is the DORA. Then to see it, check show IP. Then the result has entered the domain and has got the dhcp client PC1. There is an IP max and gateway. Then ping to 8.8.8.8.8. Then we will try to pull it from the apache web client by double-clicking, entering the IP dhcp command. Then the result is the DORA. Then to see it, type show IP. Then the result has entered the domain and has got the dhcp client PC2. There is an IP max and gateway. Then ping to 8.8.8.8. Then verify on the main server device, checks the main server that has the IP from the dhcp server with the dhcp strip command. Then we can see which is connection to the MAC address.